Good evening, everybody. It's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back to another live hangout. It's Sunday night. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. Can't believe it's already over. That means we are on the downward spiral of summertime, of course. But anyway, welcome to the show. Like I said, hope you're just having a great day, and thanks for tuning in and joining with me tonight. Again, I am Chris the Batman Statue Collector, if you've never joined us live, and welcome to the show. These live hangouts are shows that are for you. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we will talk about. And so, yeah, hope everybody's doing great. Let's see who we got in here today. We got JWR in the house. Everyone hit that like button. Let's see how much money I'm going to spend on tonight's giveaway. We'll see. I have one in mind. We'll see if anybody wants to do it or not. BoardCube102 member for 36 months. You are incredible. Good evening. Has it been 3 years already? That's just absolutely crazy. Again, I cannot thank you enough for your support. Thank you to all of the members that continue to support this channel and everybody that continues to tune in every day. Can't thank you guys enough. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's just so awesome. Hey, Bat Gang. Hope everyone enjoyed 4th of July. Thanks, Theodore. Appreciate you being here. 2-minute warning for the countdown. Absolutely. Lane Kramer in the house. How's it going, Lane? Let's see. We also got Theodore saying hello. We got Alan. Evening, everybody. Let's see. Got a lot of pleasantries going on. Let's see. We've got Mr. Brad Ladner in the house. Just got back from Essence Festival. What's going on tonight? Did you really go? Like, I saw that there weren't very many people there. So anyway, let me know if you really did go to that. Let's see. Terry is in the house. Looks like they're playing games. Nice. Knight is in the house. Hello to Knight. Hope you're having a great day or evening. Yo, Chris playing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Love it. Yeah, it's a great game. I like all those Lego games. I've played the Harry Potter ones, the Batman ones. I'm trying to think if there's been other ones, but they're always fun. What's up, Chris? Hope you're having a great Sunday. Absolutely, Steven. Thank you very much. I spent my weekend at the lake. So, just kind of lounging around. We saw a big fireworks show last night over the water, which was really nice. Just a kind of a chill weekend, which was really nice. Hope you had the same. Bat Beast says, "What's up, Chris?" Hello to Bat Beast. Hope you're doing great. Mr. Collector 123 says, "Hey, Chris, hit that like button, everyone. Thank you very much. Again, I appreciate you guys very much. Just also as a reminder, now I'm thinking about it, Wednesday, Rogues Gallery Live, guys, we're going to be doing the auction show. It's been since April since we've done an auction show. So please join us for sure. On the 7th day, man, we'll watch the BSC. That's right. Eric B in the house from All Things Art. Speaking of Rogues Gallery, hopefully we'll see him on the show. He missed the last show, so hopefully he'll have a chance to join us. It's not a show without Eric. Dylan Hicks in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. It says, hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great weekend, Dylan. Gavin Devine says, grow North Node Juno. I don't know what that means. Fill me in, please. The Virgin Prime is in the house, another Brotherhood member. Thank you to all of our members here tonight. Says, happy Sunday. Brad says, I really was there. I didn't go there on purpose. Was just visiting New Orleans. I don't, yeah. Did I think it was in Georgia? I guess. 30,000 people ended up going all at the same time. Well, and so like the footage I've seen, like it was only like a third filled or something like that. I don't know what the deal was. I saw one of the rappers was mad at the crowd for not standing up. I don't know if you were there for that part. I did see that. So I've just seen like clips on TikTok today. So it's interesting. Hope you had a good time though, Brad. Sound like it was a good lineup. Donut Lord says, I didn't have to leave my house. We live next to a lake and could see them from the backyard. That's awesome. We've oftentimes said like we would love to live on a lake or something with, water. Obviously, we're with our jobs, we're kind of stuck where we are for a while, but maybe in retirement. Somebody got in trouble for popping them out front of the neighborhood. That's the thing is like we were in a state park. Sorry, I just scarfed down dinner real quick. But we were at a state park and that you were not allowed to have fireworks. Of course, hundreds and hundreds of people were doing fireworks. So it is what it is. But this was like a professional show last night. It was really nice. Lane Kramer here. We got Tropical Storm Harvey or Hurricane barreling down on us in Texas. Looks like it'll be pretty east of me, but still happy, terrible weather. So we go down to Port Aransas a lot. And Lane, I don't know if you've ever been to Port A or not, but we love it down there. And it looks like the storm was getting ready to barrel down on them. I know they had a mandatory evacuation for guests, like visitors. I don't know if they ever evacuated the town. It's where my mother-in-law and father-in-law, they winter down there. And so they have a trailer, like a, really nice RV that they hook up for, 6 months at a time. But their RV was back in Kansas. So luckily they don't have to move anything out. But I know in the past, like the last time Port A got hit, it was really bad. So a lot of damage. Blackbird Tech in the house, and hello to everyone. Another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much as always. Appreciate it. We got Kim in the house, another member. Thank you very much, Kim. Thanks everybody for showing up tonight and hanging out. Alan says hello to Kim. Brad says, where I was at the Sheridan, it was off the chain, live music in the lobby, people dancing, weed smell on every block. But Essence Fest is always in New Orleans, just like in Girls Trip. That's cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you kind of stumbled. Sometimes those events where you don't expect to go to them, you just kind of stumble upon these things. Sometimes you end up having a really good time just because it's, something different you weren't expecting. So I'm really glad that you had a good time. Haven't seen Jeff Morris in a while. It's not gallery without him. Is Jeff okay? So Jeff is still around. He is keeping busy. His job keeps him busy a lot, especially over the summertime. But he also, I know, like he's told me personally, like he doesn't always feel like he should be part of the show because he's not collecting right now. Like he's not getting stuff in. And so, but I tell him all the time, like, we don't care about any of that. Like if Jeff is there, it's fun, it's just, he is Rogues Gallery, he is part of it. And so we always want Jeff Morris on the show. I think sometimes he feels like, he shouldn't be on the show, but again, Jeff, you're wrong. You just need to be on the show. Everybody loves you. And so it doesn't matter whether you're collecting or not. If you're still having a good time and enjoy hanging out with us, we would love to have you still, because he was an OG. I think he was on our very first show, and so yeah, we always want Jeff. Jeff Delaney, however, he's in Europe, so he will not be on our next show. But yeah, I know he's having a good time over there. He did message me, said he got sick the last couple days over there. So again, Jeff Delaney, if you're watching this, please feel better, and I hope you get to enjoy the rest of your trip. Theodore, Chris, what have you decided with the center of the room, sticking to how it is currently? I am liking this. I know some people that do not like it, but I'm digging, kind of this in the middle. I know it blocks you guys, it blocks you on camera, but like when I come in the room, I get an angled view, and so I get to see all the stuff in the back no matter what, right? But I am digging that. I actually moved the two hush pieces to the middle, over on this side, where this big piece was before, just to kind of see how it's looking. And I'm still tinkering, so it's still a work in progress for sure. I don't know. I like this in the middle, which means most likely I will probably at some point maybe sell my Heath Ledger Joker life size, because that's the only place it goes. It doesn't go anywhere else. I don't have any plans on getting other busts. So it's a standalone bust. I don't know. I love movie pieces, but my heart is in the comic book stuff. My heart right now is in the comic book stuff and the comic book art. And so, and speaking of that, I'm getting a couple pieces in this week. I'm getting 2 Lee Bermejo pieces in this week, and also a Richard Luong. And Richard does all of the design work for, or at least most of the design work for Sideshow, their premium formats. And so he did a Joker for me, which I'm very excited about. So I should be getting both of those in this week. Speaking of this week, I'm also getting electrical in this week for my new split. So I'm going to have heating and cooling in here. That is going to go in, I believe, on Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. I need to look. But so I got to take all my David Finch art off the wall because they're going to be putting a unit in right there. So I'm very excited about that. So it's going to be a kind of a crazy week. And again, we got Rogues on Wednesday. So it's going to be a really full week here on the channel. I'm also going to be cruising here soon. We are going to go on a family trip. And so I am going to try to bust my butt to get as much content filmed. I filmed one right before the show, just to try to give you guys content each day while I am gone, because I'll be gone for a week. And so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we have good weather. I'm a little nervous with all this hurricane action going on. But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what's going on with me. I'm going to try my best to get as much out there for you guys. But as for the center of the room, I'm liking kind of the way I'm having it right now. A lot of people have said put a couch in here, and I might do that. I might put a couch right in front of all of this, just to have some place to lounge. Again, to me, it doesn't look that great on camera because this room is my collection room, but it's also my studio for YouTube. So it's tough. Jeremy T says, hello, everyone. Thanks for being here, Jeremy. Brotherhood member. Ryan says, hello, everybody. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. Thank you very much, Ryan. I appreciate that. So XM on their video from June said like middle June, they would update their expected shipping for their statues, even ones not on Q1, Iron Man and other ones for this year. Have they updated? I don't think they did since their last post. I think that they did reveal some things recently, but I don't know specifically which ones. I can't remember exactly which ones they did. Can't remember. I'm sorry. Knight, I agree. Sell bust, movie and comic 1/3 in Dios. So again, probably I will sell the bust. I'm not real happy about that, but it just doesn't have a place. There's not a good angle in this room to put it. I've tried it over here. I've tried it over there, and it's not working. And it doesn't look good down below on the lower shelf. Like down here, it just doesn't look good. So we'll see. Am I crazy? When it arrives, I'm seriously thinking about having my Tweeterhead Two-Face repainted to match the colors of his suit in the comics. That's the thing, is these things are they're yours. If you want to repaint them, you can. I know that Tweeterhead would like to have different versions like the animated series, but they have to get approval from Warner Brothers. So if the colors you don't like, you absolutely have it repainted. It's your statue. You might have trouble selling it if you ever want to sell it, but I can't wait to have a Two-Face from Tweeterhead. I'm excited. Extreme, step it up, Chris. I just filmed my 8/14th episode. Speaking of, the weather and things like that, I'm sorry your vacation got cut short. I was enjoying watching you guys. And so I'm glad you guys are safe though, but I know that stunk. So we've never done, you did an all-inclusive, right? That's something that we have not done. Like on the Mexico side of things, we've done a couple of all-inclusive, like other places, like just briefly on like a cruise. We went to an all-inclusive for the day, but yeah, that's really cool. I really like all the stuff you're doing with your family. I'm so glad you guys are traveling so much. It's awesome. I'm really glad to see it. And I totally believe you on that, by the way. I know how hard you work. Neil onside, a couch on a remote controlled turntable is what needs. I know. I was just thinking about that earlier too. Okay, if I put like a couch right here in front of all this, or I build like a big long, rectangle. Let's see, I'm trying to go this way. A big long rectangle thing, and I have like everything on it behind the couch, kind of like a back end table type thing. I was like, well, crap, I'm not going to be able to see that side of the room, but I'm going to be able to see this side of the room. So I don't know. Again, this is not a convenient hanging out room. This is a convenient studio. And so that is mostly what I treat it as, is because I'm always doing videos. I'm always doing live things in here. So I'm not spending a lot of time just hanging out. And if I am, I'm on this chair right here. So I would rather have this display space, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Lane, well, they updated like Absolute Carnage, 1/4 Robin King, and some other pieces. Correct. I did remember they did Robin King, which I love that piece. That piece is awesome. It's not a piece that I'm getting because I don't do the Dark Knight's Metal outside of the Batman Who Laughs. But man, I tell you, that Robin King is one of the best quarter scales I've seen in a long time. It's really well done. So I'm glad that they at least updated some of those things. But I know that so many people are frustrated And again, there's a lot to that story, and I just know it's frustrating. Scott L., are you still enjoying the Blitzway Returns Catwoman? I thought I had missed out on it completely, but stumbled across a canceled pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store last Friday and pounced. She's gorgeous. I mean, it is one of the best movie third scales I've ever seen. I mean, what's not to like? Her likeness is fantastic. Her pose is really beautiful. I just think it's a really great statue. And I think it's, again, I'm so glad I own it. And I'm glad that anybody that has the opportunity to get it, because it is absolutely fantastic. Ben Hizzle, that T-Rex statue looks insane. You need it in the Batcave. Well, if I don't have room for the bust, then I'm not going to have room for the statue for sure. But with that said, I will say that T-Rex is awesome. It would be cool to have a T-Rex in here in a giant penny, in a rogues gallery of weapons, but that's not the aesthetic I went with. I went with more of a realistic approach. And so I can only imagine how much that would have cost me. But anyway, with that said, that congratulations to anybody gets that at T-Rex. Like, again, Mr. X, I could see him getting something like that. He has that great Lord of the Rings piece that I know he can't move, but that T-Rex is just a special piece. I think Queen Studios nailed it. It's just a really fun one. Virgin Prime, awesome light show statue party. That's right. We're having a little party tonight. Thought I'd mix it up a little bit just from the standard blue. Hopefully I don't give anybody a seizure. So anyway, if you need me to turn it off, let me know. Scott L., that's awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing her in hand. Yeah, you're just going to love her, Scott. You're absolutely going to love her. What's up, Chris? Wish you were coming to StatueCon at Collector Zone. It's going to be a great time. I was invited to come to StatueCon. Obviously, I would have liked to make it happen. I thought I was going to be able to, but with my kids' schedule, I know a lot of you are dads that are watching, and you guys have kids. The older they get, the more crazier it gets with needing to be at different things. My kids are doing basketball. They're doing football camps. They're doing golf tournaments. And so we're busy just about every day of the week, although this week we actually had off, which was nice. But anybody that's going to StatueCon, congratulations. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of YouTubers there. Mr. X, Gem, Fatal, a lot of great guys are going to be able to bring you all of that footage. And so, maybe next time. About Action Boss, Brotherhood member, thank you for being here. Hey, Chris, how do you think the new Sideshow Two-Face and upcoming Riddler will fit in with your quarter rogues? So obviously the Two-Face that's actually a tweeter head piece, but I think they're going to do great. They're going to scale great. I've had the 1/6 in hand. That's what I showed you guys on the channel. That was the prototype, and so it's a phenomenal piece. I love it. I love the simplicity of it, if that makes sense. But Riddler, I can't wait to see him. I think he's going to be absolutely, he's absolutely going to fit back here perfectly. I can't wait that we're finally going to get a Riddler. Two-Face, I like the character Two-Face way more than Riddler, but I'm really excited that we're finally getting a Riddler because we have been beating that drum for a long time. I picked up Blitzway Catwoman off of waitlist at Prime 1. Now I may cancel the J and D. Again, me personally, I like the Blitzway one better. It's just a phenomenal statue, and Fatal, trust me, you cannot go wrong either way. But this one, I love her, absolutely love her. It is now time to freeze once again because I still have a piece of crap laptop, apparently. I don't know. But sorry, guys. Pun intended. Wouldn't be a BSC show without the freeze. My bad. Okay, let me try again. Theodore, had to pack up the 1/3 piece today. Not much fun. I'm starting to finally feel the pinch with space in a collection. Absolutely. Third scales, they take up a lot of room. They just do. And I'm to the point now where I really want quality over quantity, if that makes sense. I've got a lot of room, obviously, but I'm really looking for those pieces. And what really has my attention the most is Legendary Beast. Again, they're mostly going to go on this shelf here. But yeah, sometimes you just have to make the sacrifices. And no, that is the worst part of this hobby, is storing boxes and shipping stuff. Hate it. But it is a big part of this hobby, and especially when you when you run a YouTube channel, you're doing it like I go to UPS store about every day. It's awful. Can you give us a sneak peek at the items you will have in the auction? I don't have any of it put together. I haven't even combed through my stuff yet. This one might be one of them. This one might be one of them. I'll see. But I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this or not. But this is my Jason Fabok signed 3 Jokers deckled edge. So this one might be on the maybe list. I'm going to have to think about it. My problem is I'm still trying to figure out like what art to keep and what art not to keep. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm sorry, I don't really have things ready for you. I wish I could go to StatueCon, but I hate flights and long drives. That was a big part of the problem too, is like you have to fly into Chicago and then it's like an hour Uber or an hour rental, or you have to rent a car and drive an hour to where the event is. So it's not necessarily just an easy place to go. Like I wish Collector Zone had their store in Chicago, because that would just be, you could fly in. I can fly in from my hometown. We actually have flights to Chicago every day. And so that would be awesome. Like I can just get on a quick flight, but it's just more of a logistics thing too, to get there. Yeah, I know. Freeze. Is Blitzway always the best version so far? That's subjective. I really like, realized I have my iced coffee cup here. But yeah, I really like the Blitzway, but the J&D is nice also. The Dark Side is nice. It just really depends. Freeze. I think the Batman Bruce combo will look great next to the Pfeiffer Catwoman. I think so. I mean, 100%. I mean, they're going to go really well together. Just do what I do with boxes, throw them away. No going back. Oh, Brad. We need to have a talk, my friend. But I mean, that's the thing. If you don't ever sell, but it's also like just the thought of trying to ship anything or sell anything without the box. Gosh, it's just a nightmare. And so it does suck to keep the boxes, but again, it's something I really recommend. But again, I'm somebody that does buy and sell. What's the BTA statue on the side? Oh, would you like to know what it is? Would you like a little teaser? Because I have the opportunity to review this. No idea if that beast will stay up there. That is on the to-do list this week. I'm going to be reviewing the Batmobile and the Batman for you guys from our good friends over at Iron Studios. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Running a little bit late, but I'm here. Well, Jolly Roger, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Hoping the 89 Batman will be released soon. I feel like we're within the release window now. I can't wait to pair him with the Catwoman piece. Yeah, I don't know what the wait is on that, but it sure is taking a long freaking time. I haven't had time to ship a statue yet, but it seems like a nightmare for the bigger scale statues. Yeah, they hate me at the UPS store, I'm sure, because I bring in these giant boxes constantly. But again, my biggest recommendation is you guys use pirateship.com. They save you a lot of money. I've had really good experiences with them. Did Eric buy that Jock sketch? I don't know. Like I was watching that too earlier today. Jock actually is doing one for me this weekend. I sent back the one he did because it was on tan paper and I didn't love it. And so Jock was cool enough to say, hey, ship it back. And they actually were selling it this weekend. But let me see if I can find some of the stuff Jock was doing this weekend. He was doing a lot of remarks, which was cool. Here's one of them. So that's pretty cool. So I haven't seen mine yet. I'm hoping he got to it, but I don't know if Eric got one or not. I'm gonna have to ask. You want this? Is this what you want? It's a great piece. Pile all the boxes up and burn them. It's about sending a message. Absolutely, it is. Yeah, I'm excited to review this for you guys. I'm really excited. Moving to another house without the box, nightmare. If I were 100% in my final home, I'd throw away a ton of boxes for pieces I'd never sell. That's the thing, though. Like, life happens sometimes. Like if my parents are fine, but if they said like, well, we need these medical bills, and like I would sell all of this to help them. Like, you just never know in life. So I always say keep the boxes, even if it's your 100% final home. Somebody is going to have to deal with it. So let's say that you're 90, you pass on, you have kids. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to sell it? Are they going to try to sell it and get the money back? You're going to want the boxes. What is your family? Think about your family long term. Like, if I think of my kids and like they have to deal with this stuff, they're going to need the boxes to ship them out. They're going to have one hell of a time trying to figure it out, though. It's like, hey kids, just watch my unboxing videos. Hopefully that'll help. Yes, absolutely. This is a really cool piece. I had a chance to see it in Oklahoma. Really fun. Darsorn in the house saying, hey, Chris, having the boxes also help you move. Yes, it does. Any idea when the Mr. Freeze bus from Tweeterhead will be up for pre-order? I have heard this month, but I haven't talked to Chad this week. I talked to him last week, but I think the plan is still this month. Well, of course you do. Brad loves animated series stuff. So I figured you absolutely had this. Do you have like the Joker and Harley too? Like the little ones that go with these? I think those are fun too. I dread the day I'll have to move and put my statues in boxes to move. Don't want to break anything and the time it would take. Yes, again, moving is no fun in general, but moving as a statue collector, even less fun. It is awful. It is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. This guy is a good guy. Always nice. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Fading Man. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for the kind words. I hope you were talking about me. Just got into my new place and I have so much room for storing the boxes. It's very convenient. Again, that is awesome. Not everybody has that luxury. So if you have the room to store boxes, this used to be my storage room. So I had, the room to do all of my boxes with no problem. But now I don't. So the only reason I moved in here is because we were able to move it into another town, which is great. Yes, I want the BTAS. I have the Batman and Joker statue, but the Batmobile would be amazing to have. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is just a really awesome statue. And yeah, it's just, you can't go wrong with the animated series. Anything with the animated series is just awesome. Burn the boxes and scratch off the edition number so they can't trace you. Yes, that is true. I do a really bad job of going off the grid. Can you change for the lights for us? Or it's making us dizzy. Okay, well, sure. Let's see. I'm not sure if I have to reset it or not. Let me see if I can go back to just color. I'm not sure if I can do it. Usually I've got to like turn it off. Off. And now let's go on. And let's see if I can just choose color, select all. How about just blue? That's kind of classic BSC, right? Classic blue. Chris, when collectors deciding to sell their entire collection moving in another direction, would it be okay if you ended up having to sell? Chris, when collectors deciding to sell their entire collection moving in another direction, would you be okay if you ended up having to sell? Like me personally? Or are you talking about other collectors? I mean, if you have to sell it, you have to sell it. If things happen, if interests fade, a lot of people have left the hobby because they just don't care about it anymore. Sure. There's no sense in keeping the stuff that you don't care about anymore. If you're able to get the money for it, this is not a great time to sell, however. But at the end of the day, if you are not loving the hobby, I would be okay with selling everything. If it came to that, I don't have that problem right now. But if I suddenly quit hating Batman, or if I started hating Batman, and I'm like, I fall out of love with the art. But I just don't see that happening for me. But if I ever had to sell, I think it's okay to sell. Absolutely. What about if they say, well, he's gone, time to throw all this crap away? Hey, what they do with it is their business. This stuff gives me joy. It doesn't give them joy. So if they want to hold up a dumpster, I'm probably going to haunt them from heaven, hopefully. But no, it's whatever, but they could care less. But I'm hoping that they could try to get some money for some of it. There's some money in here. And so, but again, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to box it all up, and that would be a nightmare for them. I don't care what they do with it. What animated Batman statue would pair well with the LBS animated series statue? I think this one might, because a lot of the villains on the base is they're smaller. I don't know what the scale is, but they're smaller, so that might work out a little bit better. Absolutely. Okay, hold on, guys, just a second. I'm going to stop here just for a moment. I'll be right back. I'm going to go see if I can find something real quick for you guys. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So, I want to show you what I got. This is the Jim Lee Villains. And I thought JWR brought it up earlier. And I want to show you how big it is. So this is really large. As you can see. All right, so we will do, due to the request of JWR, we will do a super chat giveaway on this one tonight. Now, it is framed, but it will not be framed. I could try to take it apart, but probably not, because it's such a giant frame. But if you want the art print, I'll roll it up, send it to you. So that's the way we'll do it tonight. So this one, since it's a larger print, what I'm going to do is for every let's do for every no, we'll do it like we normally do it. We'll do for every $10, it'll be a new entry for you guys. So if anybody wants to do this tonight, again, it's an oversized Jim Lee. It's massive. If anybody wants it, let me show it to you again. But it's a massive poster print. It's got Hush. It's got Batman, Harley, Riddler. So yeah, if anybody wants to do a super chat, $10 per entry. Okay? If anybody wants it. Repentance. Right now, I have to say I'm really looking for something from the LBS for Batman statues, but man, Sideshow coming at us with the Riddler and all their other PFs, making it hard to decide. Absolutely. It's awesome. Please check your email. I sent you 1 week ago. I'll have to check. Good, Brad. I figured you probably did. I think all of those are really good. If you collect 1/10, by all means. Speaking of boxes, I need to get a storage unit now. Any advice on storing them? AC controlled unit or outside unit? I think as long as it's just away from moisture, I think you're okay. You know, you might put them up on pallets. But, I mean, yeah, if you can get a controlled unit, that would be great, but I don't think it's necessary. Ledger hit me up first on that Finch art, please. On that Finch art, please, if something happens to your dad. That's right. Absolutely. I'm curious what your collection might have looked like, Chris, if you ended up using the other space in your house you were looking at using. Definitely think the bunker has more room. Oh, for sure. There is no question that the bunker has way more room. Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry about that delay, guys. I have not heard either one of those. I have not heard either way. The Diamond Select Batman the Animated Series bus would look great with LBS or 1/10 Iron Studio. I think it could, absolutely. Jim Lee Villain Hush print, nice. Would love some Jim Lee Hush. This is such a massive print. Terrell says nice. Yeah, it is absolutely big. Yeah, it's crazy. Can you have Chad back on for the show? Yes, we are having Chad back on the show for sure. All right, Jolly Roger, let me get my slips of paper ready. I wasn't planning on doing one of these tonight, but since JWR asked, I thought I've been kind of tossing this one around for a while because I don't really have the space right in here to put it up. So we'll do some slips if anybody wants to play. Looks like a few of you do. And again, it'll just be the print, not the frame. If you really want there's just no way I can ship it. There's no way with the glass. I could probably somehow try to ship the outside edges. I just don't know. I don't think it could happen. All right, Jolly Roger. Got you as an entry. Thank you very much. I like it. It's just big, a lot of wall space. It is a lot of wall space. JWR says, take my money. All right, JWR, I got you in twice. 2 entries for you. We got Nicholas Battle. I love watching this live on Sunday night before it's back to the hustle and bustle on Monday. Need that art. Okay, Nicholas, I will write you down. Nicholas Battle in the house. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it very much. Sorry, not sorry. I hear you. What do you think of the Bishop PF from Sideshow? Definitely starting to explore more characters. I think it's about damn time, right? We haven't seen what they're actually going to look like yet, but I am so happy that they're doing some new characters. They're finally, listening. This is just a print. I don't know what it is. It's it's more like a poster material. So but it looks great framed up, obviously. again, I just don't know logistically. Like I just don't think it'd be possible to ship unless somebody wants to pick it up if they win. I don't think they're probably going to want to do that. Blackbird Tech. I got your entry right there. Thank you very much. Brad, oh, Brad's in. Thank you very much, Brad. Brad Ladner's in. So we got 3, 4, 5. We got 6 entries right now. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that very much. So again, thank you to all the super chats. And again, if you're interested in this, let me show you again kind of how big it is. Well, now that I moved that box, I don't think I could do it. But it's really large. And then knock everything down here. Let me see if I can get a quick measurement. The frame itself is a little over 30 inches. By 53. So approximately 53 by 30. So yeah, exactly. That's it. It's exactly what I just did. I wonder where the original art is for that print is now. Could you imagine having the black and white original of that in the bunker? Oh my God. I would imagine it's probably, my fan just died. Darn it. I'm so glad I'm getting some air in here. So I'm going to start getting real sweaty here pretty soon, guys. Sorry. Whew. But yeah, I bet that's $100,000 probably for that. I have a cheap poster version of the Heroes companion piece to that. Yeah, the Heroes one is great. Obviously, I like the villain ones. You got Joker, Talia, you got Ra's al Ghul, Scarecrow, Killer Croc, Clayface, Ivy, Poison Ivy, Harley. Just so cool. So cool. All right, Rick, thank you for entering into the contest. Thank you very much, Rick. We got Rick V. Alenzzuela. Got you in there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Got your name in here. Yeah, that would be awesome. Again, this is going to look great in somebody's room. I just don't really have, I'm really into the black and white art right now. And so I just don't have room for something like this. I could put it on this back wall, but that wall is dedicated to Finch. What if I want to frame it? What if I want the frame and not the print? That's a sexy frame. Yeah, you're going to have to come visit me, Brad. So again, challenge needs to be accepted, my friend, because you got to come see the Batcave. All angles, no curves. Absolutely. That's all 90-degree angles. That's all we ever do here in the BSC for sure. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 entries. Thank you guys very, very much. Again, if you're interested, $10 per super chat if you're interested. So if you want a really awesome print, again, this is from Jim Lee. Obviously, it is not original. It's a poster, but it's definitely an oversized poster. And it's just something I've never hung up because I just don't really have the space for it. So anyway, hey, we got Jimmy G in the house. Godlike statues. Thank you very much. Got you, Jimmy, right there. Thank you very much. And looks like he just gifted 5 Batman statue collector memberships. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Again, it gives you a little bit of a taste of what it's like to be a member. It's basically, I think, $1.99 a month for the lowest tier if you would like to have early access to our videos and other things like that. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for all of your support. Don't be trying to get that new print. Comes with a free quarter scale. I wish. That'd be great. I'm sure we'll be giving away a statue sometime soon. Just not today. Not today. Absolutely. That was so cool to give away the memberships. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Jim Lee and Alex Ross have good art prints. Man, do they ever. I keep kicking around the idea also of, maybe selling one of my Alex Ross canvases. Would be the Joker and the villains. or Batman and the Villains. I just don't really have a good spot because everything is taken up with the black and white art. So I don't know. And I don't know if I'd even be able to sell it because I'd have to ship it. But it's just a shame because I love it, but I'm running out of wall space. That part sucks. I really should have thought about incorporating more wall space in this Batcave than I did. When's the big booze cruise? It's in a couple weeks, Eric. So it'll hopefully be fun. We're having some family issues with that as well because we booked multiple rooms and one of the rooms didn't get booked right, and so we are short people. So part of the family might not get to go. And if they try to cancel at this point, they're out like $2,400 or $2,500. So it's kind of a mess right now, but hopefully whether we all get to go or, I've even offered to, if I need to step aside and let the family go, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, we'll see how it's supposed to go. But it's supposed to be in a couple weeks. Saying hello to Terry. No problem. Again, anything else you guys want to talk about? Again, we got 90 people in here right now. Again, just to remind you, we're going to do an auction show, very similar to this, obviously, an auction show on Wednesday with all of the Rogues guys. So that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that for sure. But anyway, again, we're doing a super chat giveaway. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 contenders. We got Rick, Jimmy, Blackbird, Nicholas, JWR times 2. We got Jolly Roger and Brad Ladner, all trying to win. I watched Under the Red Hood today. That's awesome. So last week, gosh, I can't even remember it now. Arcane. Somebody recommended I watch Arcane. I have watched the first episode. I thought it was good. I'm still not into it. I am intrigued by it. I don't know if the first episode maybe is a little slow, but I know so many of you last week recommended Arcane. So I have watched the first episode. I have not watched the newest episode of The Boys yet because we were out at the lake. So that might be a tomorrow thing for me. Just trying to get caught up with everything. But yeah, Arcane, that's what I watched this week. Any news on when LBS Wonder Woman goes up for pre-order? I thought she was supposed to go up before the Joker. So I don't know what the wait is. Maybe we need to have Jay on and ask him some of those questions, but I would assume that it'll be soon, I would think. I'm excited for the Caped Crusader series. I am too. Does that start in August? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm so excited about that. Cannot wait. How can I enter not being a member? You don't need to be a member. All you have to do is, let me just see. I can't remember what you have to do, but if you're on the show, in the chat, so see this, like here's the chat right here. See that little thing right there, that little $sign icon? You can click it and you can send a super sticker, a super chat. You can join the membership. You can membership gift right here, which is what Jimmy G just did. And you can enter how much you want. So, you can enter your amount and your message also. So if anybody wants to participate in that, all you have to do is hit that little $sign. If you set it up, maybe you haven't set it up on your end. So we'll see. All right. What about the Mr. Freeze bus pre-order? Again, I would assume that is going to be this month. That is kind of what they have said, but I don't know. What is the next statue? The next statue in... I've got this one back here. I've got the animated series Batmobile that I'm going to be reviewing. Also, I have what is shipped. Let's see. I've got art coming in this week. Batman 89 is supposed to come. The Jim Lee Dark Knight Returns Master Race piece. with the Joker and him and Robin. That one I don't think is shipped yet. I was charged. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else. There's not a ton that I can think of. I mean, I had that really good run with Deathstroke, obviously, and some of these other pieces, Sanity. But I think there's going to be a little bit of a dry spell. Oh, thank you, Ryan. August 1st for that. That's great. When you go to Japan next year, you should book a food tour with Japan by Food. Shinzuku from Prime One Studios is a spokesperson from them, and it would be cool to make that connection while in Japan. I'll check it out. I will check it out. That's for sure. That would be fun, actually, Brad. I am so excited for that. I just hope I hope it lives up to the hype. And still, I have a really strong feeling it will, but I can't wait. That's a good idea. Right now, it feels like we're in a holding pattern for statues. And again, Lane, I think that's why, like for me, I have really gone toward the art because I've just been bored with the lack of stuff coming in. I mean, I wish I could get stuff in every week. I just can't. At times it might seem like I have an endless stream, but I don't. I have to be very careful. And so that's why I think I've switched to the art, is because I just don't have the statues coming in right now. Any idea what year the LBS Flash will be up for pre-order? Thanks. I don't know. I would assume probably more than likely early 2025. Hopefully PCS Last Ronin on bike ships soon. I'm so hyped for that. That's a great piece. Congratulations, Zach. And if you want to review it for us, we would love to have you do a guest review. If you're interested, let me know. thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com when it comes in. What do you think the price will be for the new Batman the Animated Series statue revealed by Legendary Beast? I don't know. I have a feeling it'll be closer to the 2K side, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it's going to be 1,700 maybe. I can't wait to see how they do Freeze on the new show. I don't know if they've teased Freeze, have they? I don't know if they're guaranteed to do all those characters or not. What do you think of the characters James Gunn has chosen for the movie, and what do you think of their costumes? I believe in what they're doing. I think that some of the set photos, the costumes don't look all that great. However, I will say that usually when you see it on film, it's fine. It was the same thing. Like I mentioned last week, whenever they first showed Heath Ledger Joker rolling around on a roller skates or on a skateboard in Chicago, that was probably 06, 07, somewhere in there. It looked awful. I'm like, this is going to suck so bad. And boy, was I wrong. Once I saw Ledger on film, completely different than those set photos. So I have faith in them. I think they're going to try to do the best thing they can do. Nerd Without Order in the house. Sup, nerds? Thank you very much. Welcome to the show, my friend. Yeah, they haven't showed him, but I think it's confirmed it's the 1940s. So again, I just don't know exactly what they're doing. I don't know if it's like, if they're going to take all of the canon characters and put them in. Obviously, some of the looks might be different. I would assume that Freeze would be a natural fit. I think it could be a lot of fun in the 40s. So we'll see. I'm hoping. Is Prime 1/4 Batman and Superman still coming this summer? That was what they told us, but we're starting to run out of summer. And so I don't know what the delay is. I don't know if it is a factory issue. But come on, Prime One. People are begging for that piece. They put that Batman up for pre-order, which I think looks great, that Rebirth Batman, but I still think that the Batman Hush and Superman will be much more popular. So I just don't know. We'll see. Louis Soto in the house. How are you, Chris? I'm doing great. Like I said, I'm just kind of recovering from the weekend, trying to recoup. And I'm going to try to get all of my ducks in a row and get as much content filmed and ready for you guys. So if I am gone to the booze cruise, you guys will have content every day. I think many people have to sell to get those LBS DC pieces. There's many, and they take up a lot of space. For example, Jeff. I mean, that's the thing is there's a good chance I might have to sell a few here and there. I've at this point, I've pretty much sold everything that I want to sell. Most of that is going to art. And a lot of people have said, like, Chris, are you going to become Batman art collector? It's like, well, this is where my passion is right now, because again, there's just been such a lull in statues. However, I think with events like, the Sideshow Con this summer announcing all these new things, it does create more excitement. Again, I'm very excited about what Tweeterhead's doing. But again, it's just the wait. It's like if all of them were available right now, I would probably not be spending as much money on art. However, since the statues are a year or two away, you guys understand. Thinking about getting Prime 1 Rebirth 1/4, but the depth has me a bit concerned. Do you think the 1/4 Hush depth will be less? I don't, because his cape kind of flutters backwards. So I think it might be comparable, but I would be more concerned about the depth on Hush. But I don't have that dimensions for you yet. Nerd with that order says, personally, with the current statue release drought, I've actually turned to collecting Marvel Bowen's mini bust. That's awesome. Only gets me even more excited for Tweeterhead's work coming up. And again, I feel like Tweeterhead's going to probably get their stuff out a little quicker, which is going to be great. Obviously, their Superman's already going to start to ship. And believe me, Chad wants you guys to have that in hand so you guys can see how good it is, because that's going to help sell the rest of the line, right? I'm I'm blown away by what Chad wants to do to make these things fun and collectible again, because there has been a drought. He really wants to focus on these characters that we're wanting, and so that does give me excitement. But again, it's like we're still having to wait, right? We're still having to wait. So it does feel like we're definitely in a drought for sure. This week, Eric, I was going to say, I have this little portable mini fan that I'm using right here, and it ran out of juice, so I don't have that going. And I didn't bring the USB, so right now it's hotter than hell in here right now. It's hot today, but yeah, I'm getting the split in this week. At least that's what they're telling me. So hopefully by next show, I won't be doing this. I'm excited to see a wide variety of characters that only Gunn is bold enough to try on the big screen. And that's the thing, is James Gunn does a lot of fun. I really like what he's done with other properties. And so I'm excited. I'm optimistic. Do the other rogues agree with the art stuff that you're doing, or do they prefer the statues? Well, Jeff Delaney, he likes CGCs. Like, he likes classic CGC books. He likes them to collect, but I think he likes to be able to, it is a little bit of a nest egg. He collects really good pieces. And so that's his thing. Dan definitely understands original art. Matt Martin understands original art. Eric collects original art. So on that side of the rogues, like, we all get it. Like, we all really like the original art stuff, but it's not for everybody. There's not a ton of resale value. It is a personal thing. It's like, I want art from X artist because I like this artist. There are people that do buy and sell art. That's not really my thing. I've purchased pieces that I do have for sale, and I'm hoping people buy them, because I like to use that money to fund other pieces. Because I've kind of stair-stepped my way up. Like, I get a piece in just because I really want a piece by that artist, but then I end up getting a piece I like even better. So then I would rather that piece of art, instead of sitting in a tray or something, I'd rather it go to somebody that can appreciate it and are excited about collecting the art. But I think that all of the Rogues guys appreciate art for what it is, whether it's statues or art. Justin in the house, maybe you already spoke on this, but I was surprised to see you put your 1/3 Arkham Two-Face. Why the change of heart? There is an expensive piece of art that I would like to get. I haven't decided on it. If I was able to sell I put my Phantasm piece up, and it's expensive. And I would like to at least get back what I paid for it. If I'm able to sell that piece, then I would use that money to buy this other piece of David Finch art that I would really like. But again, it's very expensive, and it's a lot of money just sitting on my wall. But I would really love it. So I thought to maybe offset that, I would sell Arkham Two-Face and Arkham Scarecrow. They are pieces that I still love, but they are not my priority. I am sure that at some point we will get some other versions of those characters from JCA. specifically, maybe Prime 1, but that's why I still love the statues. They're still great, but I would really like to get a piece of art. So I thought, well, if I could offset that cost a little bit with selling some statues, that's what I wanted to do. I don't know what it is right now, but ever since this fan actually keeps it really cool in here, but like now that it's not on, it's like it's hot. What did they announce? I'm sorry, I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Donut Lord. Andrew Duffy in the house. I can't wait to see your Finch Hush. It's definitely on the list. I talked to Jason yesterday or this weekend, and he's put me on the list. But I'm not sure if they're going to get to me or not. It really will depend on how busy the next couple shows are. But I decided my next head portrait is going to be a enraged Ra's al Ghul. So that's the next one I asked him to do. It was a toss-up between Hush, Ra's al Ghul, Riddler, and Man-Bat. And I decided to do Ra's al Ghul first. Sup, everyone. Thank you, Godlike Statues, for the gifted membership. Absolutely. Thank you again to Jimmy G. Support Godlike Statues, guys. Great bunch of guys, and thank you, as always, for your kindness, Jimmy. No. Well, yeah, they'll be at Sideshow Con, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll be at Sideshow Con represented, but they're not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, by the way, thanks for the advice the other day about buying from Facebook Marketplace. The seller was legit. Okay, good. Sometimes just asking around if people are interested or not, that does definitely help. But again, ask for videos. Do not or live phone calls or whatever you want to do with video, but just make sure you ask around too. Excited for Kite Man. Also, Harry says hi to Locke. Well, I'll make sure I say hello to Harry for Locke. And hey, Harry, hope you're doing great. I saw a picture of you the other day. Looks like you guys were having a good time. Kite Man would be pretty interesting to add to the wall, but he's not on my list. Yeah, I was surprised to see you put up that Phantasm piece. So there's a piece by Finch that I want more. And so I love the Phantasm piece, but basically the Phantasm piece would offset the cost of the Finch. They're the same price. And so if I could get what I paid for Phantasm, I don't know. Moving art is very difficult. It's much harder than moving statues. So it just has to be the right buyer, right? And again, it's a lot of money. And so this was a major splash page for that character. So I'm hoping that somebody's interested because I would really like that Finch piece for sure. I haven't yet. I'm talking to the seller. The seller has given me a good price on it, but it's still a tremendous amount of money. And if I just don't know if I could swing it if I can't sell the Phantasm. I don't know if I'm going to sell it, the Phantasm. I don't know if anybody will want it, but I just would really. Sorry, I dropped my fan. I would just really like that Finch piece. Will you put some LBS statues on the bottom shelves you don't really use? Do you think statues will look bad down there? I don't think they'll look bad down there. My top shelf is my priority because that's what I like to look at. But eventually stuff will go to the bottom. Favorite Batman rogue of all time is this guy right here. I love the Joker. I've always loved him since I was a kid. But yeah, definitely my favorite rogue. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Yeah, Joker, Two-Face is definitely up there. Scarecrow. Those are probably my top three. I have LBS Superman and Batman pre-order from Spec Fiction. Jay mentioned pre-ordering from Statue Brothers. In your opinion, which is better? I haven't heard of Statue Brothers until recently. Jay has a tremendous amount of confidence in Statue Brothers. So, I trust Jay. Jay's a fantastic guy. And, if he believes in them, I have not ordered from them personally, but I will let you know. And hopefully people will be able to share their experiences soon with all of you. Can you please send me Jason's contact? Yeah, reach out to me and I'll try to give that to you. You can also look up Essential Sequential. Okay, Essential Sequential. Man, speaking of Phantasm, I guess we got to wait till 2020 Oblivion for the Fantasy Catwoman diorama from Prime 1. It's starting to feel that way, Lane. I don't know. I'm praying that they didn't scrap that project because, again, I think it would be an awesome diorama. I would love to see it made. I hope it is. If it is made, will the Prime 1 Hush Catwoman be released in 1/4 and 1/3? And if so, do you think they'll release it at the same time? I have not heard anything about 1/4. I think 1/3 for sure, because that's what they've teased. But it would be cool if they released both. But I don't know. I haven't heard one way or the other for sure. I just don't know. I'm not sure. All right, guys. I'm going to say last call for the giant. I don't remember what I said the dimensions were, but the giant Jim Lee Hush print. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 entries right now. Jimmy, Blackbird Tech, Nicholas, Battle, JWR twice, Jolly Roger, Brad L, Rick V, and again, $10 super chat per entry. If you're interested, I'm going to say last call on this, and one of you are going to be able to take it home. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, good luck to everybody. Oh, Kite Man cartoon. I don't remember what Brad asked earlier. What did he say? Oh, there's a Kite Man cartoon. I didn't even hear about it. Is it the same Kite Man from the Harley Quinn series? I haven't heard. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. It's not looking like there's going to be more super chats. Again, I'm going to give it a second to make sure everybody that wants to be entered can be entered. We shall see. I'll start mixing these all around. We all know your obsession with Batman and rogues, but Spider-Man has a formidable rogues gallery as well. Over on the Marvel side, who's your favorite Spider-Man rogue? I don't know. I really like Dr. Octopus. At least I did in the movies. I thought that was a really cool character. Yeah, I'd say probably Doc Ock. I think he's a fun villain. Venom's cool as well. Board Cube 1 of 2 says, good luck to all. I got to find something to put this in. Hold on. Got a little bag here. So I'm going to take them all. I'm going to put them in here. Get them all good and shuffled here. Get them good and shuffled. Let me mix around. All right. Yeah, Green Goblin does look like the Joker. I mean, that's what I oftentimes see Green Goblin drawn. Like even David Finch has a great Green Goblin, and it does. It looks exactly like Joker. How do I enter for the Finch art giveaway? No chance. No chance. All right, here we go, guys. JWR took it. That second entry, I think, helped him. Nice job, bud. Let me make sure you want him for sure. If I don't need to do a second entry or second drawing here. Let me wait for a second. There's like a 10-second delay. I don't know if Josh is still here or not. He might not be here anymore. I'm assuming he wants it for sure, but I'll do a backup just in case. Just in case. Jimmy G got the second one. So he'll be my backup just in case, but we'll see. So JWR, congratulations on this. And again, I'll take it apart and get it all rolled up for you. Yeah, I would assume he'll take it. I just always want to do a second just in case, but I'm positive he'll want it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no back. There he is. No backup needed. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure if you're still here. I figured you probably were 100%, but sometimes you just never know when it comes to these things. So anyway, congratulations on winning that. Again, I'll get it rolled up and shipped out to you. But congratulations to our winner. I can't wait to see it in your collection. I know you have such an amazing art print. I don't know if you have a space picked out for this. You're gonna need some wall space, my friend, for sure. So we'll see. But anyway, I do want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and hanging out with me on a Sunday night. I hope you all have a great week. Also, please make sure you tune in on Wednesday. So like stuff like this, we've got a ton of stuff like this. I'm probably going to dig some more things like this out, some things that might even surprise you. Obviously, Dan and Matt are going to be here, and we'll see what else. Maybe JWR will come on and have some stuff too. But we got a lot of things coming on Wednesday, so it'll definitely be a super show. So anyway, congrats to our winner, JWR. Josh, congratulations. Yeah, that's the thing. You might have to sell it to Jimmy. We'll see, because it's a big piece. But I wish you were here closer so you can get the frame too. But anyway, thank you all for thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for spending time with me. And again, hope you all have a great week. Join us for Wednesday for Rogues Gallery. And we'll see you guys all real soon. Hopefully next time I see you, or at least we'll have some electricity to get that split in here. So anyway, thanks everybody. Have a great week, and we'll see you in the Bat Cave. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.